After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. They'll try the left side. Pollard. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Pollard. Try to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try to throw now. Prescott connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
16 yards. 1st down, Dallas.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Prescott to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Pollard. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Play action now. Prescott rolling to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Malcolm Jenkins on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd
Here's Prescott. Touchdown! It's complete. Blake Jarwin from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for two. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. On third down, Winston. Flush to his right. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action now, Winston. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Again, it's Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Adam Trout his second touchdown here in this first half. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. Winston to throw for, and that is caught for the 2 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
Prescott on first down. A quick throw, but incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. This to Jarwin. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. To the air again, Prescott. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Final play of the half, Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams going through their final halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football. And to bring you the second half from the Superdome, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I'd just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Again, it's Kamara. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now Winston on 4th down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down.
That's good for a Saints. 1st down.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, but not a whole lot of space down at the 30. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. What I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. A good rally to the football keeps them to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Running right through him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First down, Winston. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And he's got this down to the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A first down throw for Winston. And he'll get this one underneath to Kamara. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cowboys' 28-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints have retaken the lead. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. He's got it at the 2. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Steps away to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Now Prescott. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
Here's Dak, rolling to his left. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now Dak. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
To throw, Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. One last shot now for Prescott. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. And this one is incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Pick drop by Trayvon Diggs. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Prescott now. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. On play action, Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott hooking up with Amari Cooper. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. That's caught, and he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive. And he will go down, a Cowboys sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Newton. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. Give him 18 yards on that one. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Newton now to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Pollard. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Prescott now from the 50. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a give here to Pollard. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after one. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
On 1st down, Newton.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On 1st down, it's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Micah Parsons.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
There's Tremble, the tight end.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Newton. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, 42 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Cam looking to throw.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you, and let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to it. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing to start the drive. Newton flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now Newton on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Newton. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Run for Pollard. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Pollard going to try the right side. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. They'll try and run it here. And he will dive into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion. conversion is successful. And so they run it in on the two-point try. And so often, Charles, we talk about, from the offense's perspective, what you do on the two-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the two-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for two. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before the break. Newton. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 32.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both teams making their final preparations for this second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. The return man, Wilson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Oh, he bowls over it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Room to run again, and he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Pollard. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
180 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Prescott escaping the pressure right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. To throw is Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. And my goodness, another interception. picked off by Malik Hooker. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. That caught by Trimble. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Going quickly here to Thomas. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Trimble there to make the grab. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Now Pollard. Pollard now a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Cowboys! Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They're going to keep it on the ground. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet.
And now here is another interception. picked off by Jordan Lewis. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Off the play fake, Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's a corner that got in there for the sack. Dante Jackson.
A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He has the first down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run it, let your linemen surge, and fire out.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people.
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. And he's got his big tight end here. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there for Carolina. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. His throw incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverage.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. And Thomas has it. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. He's going to look deep for more. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there.